up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance.
That's nice to know.
And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
Yeah, no kidding. Especially in Westeros. Doing the best
I've been
always
waiting
sucks.
for the right moment to tell you.
Here we go.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way.
Oh,
I assume you kept your word.
I did. Because
You
I'm a
haven't
good
told
boy.
anyone else, have you?
I have not.
This is important, Garrett.
Of
I've
course
told
not.
no one.
I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house.
Interesting.
But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall.
Yes, sir.
Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Yes, sir. I like where this is going. I kind of didn't want to get stuck in the politics of like King Landing or something in this game. Being on the wall and learning how to be a ranger, that sounds awesome.
iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
Yeah, honor.
I know you will.
That's always the thing. It's the key word to say all the time. Honor, 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 bravery, honor, honor, bravery. And then bend over and do whatever somebody of higher class says to you. That's how it works in Westeros.
Garrett, wait!
Can't wait. I gotta go. Get it. Sure, gimme.
Be safe.
You know, he kind of looks like Robb Stark, only with, you know, his hair's not quite as black. Just saying. Not quite a Jon Snow. Definitely a Robb Stark, though. Okay, now where are we? Am I going to be playing multiple characters? Yes, I am. I am Justin Bieber. Ethan Forrest.
Couldn't
Sorry.
find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't
No
like
way.
this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win.
I win!
That's right.
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here.
A little
And I
dramatic.
promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Oh, she's gonna die.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise.
No, she's not. She's in the worst place
I don't
anybody
want
could
Garrett to
ever
die either.
possibly be.
Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
Yeah.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Oh, a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What
Yeah,
does milksop mean?
I'm a
I
teenager.
don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He
Yeah,
taught Roderick and
be a
Asher,
man.
And he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Probably.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't
Teenagers.
be like that. Please, just be you. I
Them
like
hormones.
you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I won't change.
Promise, I won't change.
Good.
I will be
because
awesome.
I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But
Still be awesome.
since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
That's the first
Maybe it
step
was
down the
that
dark
simple.
side.
It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
I'm gonna have to put him down. He's going down the dark path.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Yes, sir.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
Cool.
He's come demanding justice.
Tie him up, throw him in the
Can't you
stable,
meet with
and
Duncan?
we'll burn him.
He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
I gotta
Fine.
go.
If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Could be a jerk and say, I don't wanna. But nah, I gotta be the boss. Don't worry, kiddies. It'll all be okay. Well, unless, you know, Ramsay Snow decides to skin us and hang us in his bathroom. Because he's weird like that.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
You got
Out
it.
there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I got this.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
I may be a 10-year-old boy, but I'm
Now
being
is not the
controlled
time
by a
to handle
28-year-old
Lord
guy
Whitehill
who's
any
read
more
all the
than he
books,
already
so
is.
I've got
He's
this.
got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Dead men also, you know, stand up against ridiculous odds. Just saying. Dude.
Lord
could take
Ethan,
him.
is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
I will shake his hand.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Oh,
I've
I
been
tried
waiting
to
for this
offer him.
day all my life. The Foresters finally get their due.
Don't test
I
me,
may
dude.
be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head.
Fools you.
And no
I'm
bread
in
and
control,
salt.
dude.
What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies.
Rub some salt.
I should have expected as much. Bloody Foresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
You
Oh,
little fuck.
snap.
That's how you talk to a lord? You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye.
Oh.
And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan.
That's enough, Lord Whitehill.
I'm not finished.
Oh, yes,
Maybe
you
if we
are.
hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Yeah. Being a jerk. Okay.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason. You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan?
Tell you how I
Acted in
answer.
your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost
right.
pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it.
You're damn
I'm
right.
not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Ooh.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
That shut
I
him
mean,
up.
no disrespect to you, my lady. Considering your losses and all.
He was disrespecting everyone a sec.
It's not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Ooh.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
Hope he remembers that. Should have called him a coward, I think.
I was
Maybe.
wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You're damn
You were
right.
brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven.
That's
we need
true.
to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Do I get to play Mira too? I don't want to play Mira. I was hoping I would just get to
Your
play the
sister can
guy
help
going
us.
to the wall. Damn it.
Although
I'm in
just
King's
a
Landing.
handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
I don't want to be in King's Landing. Alright, what do we got? It's a box. Anything cool in there?
Ethan made this for me.
Gotta admit, so far, I like the Ironwoods. They're good people.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once
Okay.
belonged to Lady Olenna.
That is probably something to get you screwed over in the end.
Ashes
Just
sent me
saying.
this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Bet I'm gonna get to play Asher too. And I bet I'll have something to do with Targaryens.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
And moving on. Dusty old tome. Sure, why not?
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I
Boring.
hope to see them all someday.
Let's see. Window? Let's look out the
King's
window.
Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
I don't want to play politics. Oh, I'm gonna get killed.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
What's up?
No, it's fine. Come in.
Who are you and why are you here? Oh. Oh, I should have sent him away.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright?
Yeah, I'm
If
fine.
you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before.
And who do you
seem
work
like
for?
Good friends.
It's either Littlefinger or
I saw
the
Lady
eunuch.
Marjorie just this morning.
Pretty
outside
sure.
the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
Why are you telling me this?
Yeah.
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know.
I don't
Forgive
trust
me
this
if I was
guy
mistaken.
at all.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
He is totally trying
Most
to
people
lead
don't
me
tend to
off.
notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about.
Right, which is why they make
You see
perfect
and hear
people to
all
work
sorts
for
of things when
Littlefinger.
People don't even know you're there.
Peter Baelish is not screwing with me right
Good night,
now.
lady.
Get the hell out. Shouldn't have let you in. I hate you. Going to ignore everything he said. Hi.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Yes.
Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
Yeah,
And
you
know
talk
how
that way
I
to
feel
everybody.
about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but
I do not
she's
want to
waiting
talk
for
to
us now,
Cersei.
and I promised I would bring you to her. I
You
wouldn't ask this
bitch.
of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
Okay.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I'm gonna do what you say because
I knew
I
I
need
could
your
trust
favor and Cersei's a bitch.
Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Okay. I am
Good luck.
not looking forward to this at all. Man, there are a lot more Kingsguard than I thought. Are those gold cloaks? They look like Kingsguard. Oh, cool. Tyrion's
You can
there.
do this.
He's gonna know I'm lying. Because he's freaking a jerk like that. Okay.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Okay. Hi. Kneel. Do the kneeling. She likes to kneel.
Your
She likes
Grace.
the kneeling.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Yes.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Clearly her loyalty wavers quite a lot.
If she has any loyalty at all,
Ouch.
is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
sure.
see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Yeah.
I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king.
Mm-hmm.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
It's called being a handmaiden. You don't give
Loyalty
a
can be
crap.
such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I
My
won't be
loyalties would
conflicted.
never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Duh. Isn't that like everyone
I'd like a word
in the
with you,
entire
if I may.
world?
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as
Please
a surprise,
don't.
but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
I'm sorry,
No.
Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Yeah, no kidding. That was awful. I hated every moment of that.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Yeah,
But
no
at least
kidding.
It's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
More than likely.
Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Awful. Ask
Would you
Sansa
marry
Stark.
Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
God,
He
no.
does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over.
Yeah, no kidding.
I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Yes.
Once I know the true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She
Yes.
thought if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Yeah.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.